How experts cost me $1,031,000. Freaking experts. John Bogle. Urgh. So I was reading this LinkedIn post today. Some guy posted, he said, if you would invest X in the S&P 500 in 2010, or if you listen to experts and invested that same amount of money in the Vanguard Target 2050 fund, you would have $270,000 more in the S&P 500 than if you listened to the experts and invested in the Vanguard Target 2050 fund. That's fun. We're doing this now. Sweet. So I said I cut my teeth at Vanguard in the late 1990s. All right, you could have bought 100 shares of Apple at $7 a pop in 1997. Bill Gates had to give Apple a lifeline to bail them out because they were in dire straits. Bill Gates, of all people. Tell me it's not conspiracy. In fact, it's even about Bill Gates. Why would Bill Gates bail out Apple? Well, because it's conspiracy. It's all good. Conspiracies don't mean it's bad. But anyway, you could have bought 100 shares of Apple for $700 in 1997. And the irony of all ironies, if you listen to Forrest Gump, watch that movie, which is a great movie, Lieutenant Dan, how did he get so rich? Because he bought some Apple company, a fruit company called Apple. So you're being told by the powers that be that Apple is going to take off, and you didn't listen. The experts were telling you to buy Apple. If you would invest that same $700, so 100 shares into Apple is $700, 100 shares into the S&P 500. I'm not 100 shares, but $700 into the S&P 500. So $700 going to Apple, $700 going to the S&P 500. You know how much you'd have at the end of this last month, August 2025? You'd have $9,000 in the S&P 500. All right, that's $700 grown to $9,000. Not too shabby. How much would have grown to Apple? $1,040,000. Your 100 shares of Apple at $7 a pop, or $700 worth, would have grown to $1,040,000. And your S&P 500 is worth $9,000. Freaking experts. Whatever. Listen, John Bogle and Warren Buffett. They're hiding the truth. They knew the truth, and they didn't share it with your old buddy Josh. So now I am broke because I listened to John Bogle. So I'm trying this new, so I got some garlic on there, some butter, some olive oil. Man, the garlic just freaking makes the world go round. You can't go wrong with garlic and butter, dude. So I saw this. Oh man, I think I'm Italian, dude. I bet all the Italian ladies like, hi, Joshy. Ooh, bellissimo. I don't even know if that's a word in Italian, but man, garlic and butter and bread. I don't make bread anymore because it's getting fat because it tastes so good. Every time I make bread, I eat the whole daggum thing, gosh darn thing in one day. With some sourdough bread, dude. Oh man, freaking homemade. Look at this. I don't know if you can all see that. Look at that mess. Oh boy. Oh boy. What? Look at this guy. You just went inside. He said, I want to go back out now, Dad. I had to get something to drink. Anyway, so experts, I just find it funny because we can do the same thing with Bitcoin. I hear the same stuff on Bitcoin. If you would have invested in Bitcoin, you'd be... Blah, blah, blah. No, I get it, dude. There's a million things you could have invested and been a multi-millionaire. The funny thing is you always hear about the winners. You never hear about the losers, though. So for every Apple, there's probably 10... not Macintosh, not a good example. 10, what's a different kind of Apple? Freaking Granny Smith, you know what I'm saying? So for every Macintosh or whatever, that's probably not the best analogy because Apple covers Granny Smith. Anyway, for every Apple, there's probably 10 Orange. You know what I'm saying? Is there an orange company out there that's crushing it? I don't know. There might be. Oh man, it smells so good. But I'm just saying it's silly. And I find people who post this stuff to be just... I don't even know what I call them. It's not ignorance because it's not ignorance means you don't know. This is just being like, I'm trying too hard. God bless you. See you.